Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't got a
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between our visitors and the New York Jets. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Where's that? Watch 52. 52's the mic. You're trash. You're trash.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Watch the pass.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Ready? 390. 57 to Mike. Watch QB drop. Flick.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Hey, watch, slow it. Slow it. Check three.
Back near his goal line, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Rivers. Got his man. It's Williams. Fighting down past the 45. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
You must be true.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They'll run on first down. Gordon, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, I'm coming. 36.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Hatchet. Hey, ready.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Jets 0. Michael Badgley sets the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They don't want it. Keep playing on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's get it.
At the 30-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Spot, lady. Spot. No. Ready? It's up.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Here we go. It's up.
On 2nd down, Darnold. Crabtree has it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's good for a Jets.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell.
Run.
Bell so light on his feet. Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check. Ready? Lucky. 6.
On 1st down, it's Bell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Desmond King making the tackle. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Watch the screen.
Darnold from the red zone now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's got daylight. The 40. 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Jets, nothing. Michael Badgley, the kickoff for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. First down sack, second down negative rushing play.
And I will guarantee you right now the head coach is weighing in on his headset to the offense coordinator, whether he thinks it's strategy or he thinks it's execution, because that's going to determine this next play call. Are you staying with what you're doing, or are you going in a different direction?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Check 31, check 31. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check 50, check 50. Left, left, left. Hey, easy, easy. 57, Mike, 57.
From the gun, Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Taylor running the option left. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Here's Gordon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Hey, Rocket! Get the stop here, D.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Badgley's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Darnold on 3rd down. And this will be caught at the 30. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Darnold from the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And this will be taken at the 13.
Come
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
We got this.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And the Chargers first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Watch twist. Hey, Delta!
Throwing Rivers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. But officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Rivers. And he's going to find a man, Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They go play action here on first down. And this is complete. It's Allen. 23 yards on the play. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
We got double up. Hey, Delta!
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Oh, he's got some break. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
That's another Jets.
They'll run. This is Powell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
It's easy work.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Watch tight end. Hey!
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Set, we're okay, we're okay. We're on 80.
I got him. Watch the ship.
Orange 5-4.
Watch the ship.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Kill.
They start out on the ground and bound. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big dent.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Darnold. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Herndon, his tight end. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Joey Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Let's go, D.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And here we go on 4th. Darnold looking deep for Crabtree. And this is going to be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As they've got, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they are able to cut into that lead. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, 79. 89.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team. But the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Darnold down to throw, and it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Here we go.
Now Darnold. Got it complete to Crabtree. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Jets on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Darnold. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Let's go.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold, Bell first down and then some. That's complete. It's Bell. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. On second and goal, Darnold, Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Under 10, under 12. Check. Recon, 132 fighter.
A toss play, Gordon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Darnold now to throw. Caught here by Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Trevor Williams with a pick. Anunwa, the intended target.
Let's go. These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.